Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 11, Loving Mother. When Dr. P.C. Roy was the Chief Minister of West Bengal, he celebrated his 80th birthday. One of the newspaper reporters asked him, "Who is the source of your inspiration for your tireless service? Is it Mahatma Gandhi or Jawaharlal Nehru or Rabindranath Tagore?" So do you know what he replied? He said, "None of them. Whenever I work in my office or walk up and down the stairs, Mother Teresa, who serves the poorest of the poor, comes to my mind. She is the one who motivates me in my work and in my life." So always he used to praise whom? Mother Teresa. Now we know about Mother Teresa in detail, okay? Mother Teresa was born on August 26, 1910 in Albania in Europe. Her father Nicholas and her mother Drana named her Agnes. As a young girl, she was very beautiful, very pure, service-minded and dutiful. So from the young days only she was very service-minded and very kind and soulful person. At school she was hardworking, sociable and intelligent girl. Because of her pleasant nature, she was loved by all. So she was very kind and pleasant. So all used to love her a lot. As a young girl, Agnes had a dream to go to India and to serve the poor. So from the young days only, from the young days only, she had a thought of going to India to serve the poor, the abandoned and the sick. She also prepared herself to make her dream come true. So she was prepared from the very young age only, so that her dream may come true. She read the Holy Bible every day and meditated on it and understood its values. So always she used to read the Bible and the values also. She also knew that the best way to practice those values was to enter into a religious life. So she is reading the values, but to practice it, she wants to enter into a religious life. Religious life means life of a sannyasi. So religious life means what? She wants to become a sannyasi. So finally, she joined the congregation of Loreto and came to India on January 6, 1929. On May 24, 1931, she took the name Teresa and she became a nun. Understood? So, on May 24, 1931, she became a nun and was ready to serve the poor. She then went to Darjeeling and finished her religious studies as well as her teacher's training. So, her religious studies also as well as her teacher's training also, she studied in Darjeeling. She worked as the headmistress of St. Mary's School in Kolkata for around 17 years. She worked there. She was loved by her co-workers and students. So, all the co-workers and the students used to love her a lot for her nature. When she was working in the school, she observed the poor living in the huts around the school campus. So she observed every day the poor people. A priest who was taking care of these people used to share his experience with Sister Teresa, and thus he was motivated. So one of the priests who was taking care of these poor people shared her experience with Mother Teresa. So this motivated her to do something for the poor. Once, when she was traveling to Darjeeling, she heard God's voice saying, Go to the poor and serve them. So she heard some noise, some voice of God saying that go to the poor and serve them and take care of them. Her heart was thirsting for a chance to serve the weakest and was looking for a chance for their upliftment. Always she used to serve the weakest, and always she used to think how to bring up the poor. In 1946, she started the Society of the Missionaries of Charity with the main aim. So this was the Missionaries of Charity, and the main aim was serving the poor, the orphans, those whose parents are no more or abandoned them from their lives. So they used to live in these orphans. The sick and the dying, those who are sick and about to die. Mother Teresa rented a hut for the dying at Moti Gili of Kolkata. Okay, so Mother Teresa rented a hut for the dying at Moti Gili of Kolkata. She gave food and medicine to the sick with great love and compassion. So those who are about to die from any illness, so she used to serve them, giving food on time, giving medicine on time, with great care and love. She comforted the dying. She also started leprosy centers, child care centers, hospitals, and rehabilitation centers. So she also started leprosy centers, means the one who is sick by skin problems and the nerves, and with nerve problems, and after some times they die. Child care centers, hospitals, and rehabilitation centers means the one who is addicted to alcohol. So that care is given in these rehabilitation centers, in where they are giving proper medicine. So and there they feel good and treated well, and they are back home. So these are rehabilitation centers. Her selfless dedicated service spread from Kolkata to other parts of India and also to many other countries in the world. So this way she treated the sick and the poor people, and this dedication service spread all over Kolkata as well as other parts of India and also the other countries in the world. To work for the poor, she herself became poor. The poor always remained in her heart and mind. She had great love for them and showed them mercy and kindness. She was convinced that whatever she did for the poor, she did for God Himself. So whatever she used to serve the poor and the needy, she used to think that she is doing this for God. Therefore, she always served the poor, the destitute, and the dying with great affection and love. So, on seeing her great love towards the abandoned, once a dying leper, one who was sick and about to die, he asked that, "Are you a god?" Understood. So, this much affection and love she has for the sick, needy, and the abandoned people. One day on a street in Kolkata, Mother Teresa saw a sick man with sores all over his body. So, with scars all over her body, once she saw one person. She brought him to her residence and treated him with costly medicines. She fed him that evening with her own hands. Understood? So she brought him in her residence, she treated her, and she gave him food also with her own hands. The man was amazed and said, "As a youth, I led a very immoral life." As a youth, I led a very immoral life means when once he was that time he was not caring of anyone, no values he have. That is why God has punished. So that is why he is telling that God has punished me. But mother said to him, God loves you very dearly. It is He who sent me to you. So he is saying that God loves you very much and it is He who sent me to you. The man said with tears in his eyes. The man said with tears in his eyes, "Yes, mother, God in your disguise has come in search of me." Yes, mother, आपके द्वारा भगवान मेरे पास आए हैं, ढूंढते हुए आए हैं. So he is telling like that. God comes in search of his children on earth in different forms. Let us see the face of God in every person. Okay. Mother Teresa became famous for her service to the poor around the world. So around the world she was very famous, okay, for her service to the poor and the needy. Many titles were given to her and awards also. So in 1962, the Indian government conferred on her the title Padma Shri on Republic Day. In 1971, Papal Peace Prize was given to her. In 1972, Nehru Memorial Prize was given to her. In 1979, Nobel Prize was given to her. In 1980, she was given Bharat Ratna, the highest award in India. So in the same year, the Indian Postal Department issued a stamp with her picture also. So these are the awards she was given to her. It was given to her, okay. So though she received many titles and awards, the greatest title that she received was the title of the Living Saint. On September 5, 1997, when she was 87, she breathed her last. Hearing the sad news of her death, the whole world was in tears and mourned her death for several days. Several days people were chanting her name and they were very, very, very sad. The Indian government gave her a state funeral in Kolkata. Mother Teresa lived a holy life serving the poor solely for the love of God. When she was alive, the people affectionately called her with the title Living Saint. So she got the title, as I explained you, Living Saint. Now this living saint lives in the hearts of the people. So now nobody is able to forget her for her love for the needy and the sick people. So this is the explanation part of this chapter. I am going to send the notes also. Write neatly in your notebook. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.